Hello, Sci209! So, welcome to week 2! Yay, week 2. You have survived week 1. This is good. Alright, so this week, just as before in the last week, you've got your regular discussions, and then you've got, remember those primarily due by Thursday, your main response, and then your replies are due by Monday night. Alright? Remember, substantive paragraphs. Okay, we're asking you different topics. You've got to write. You've got to separate it out. So I know you can do this. This is good practice. It's a safe place. Once you get into the habit, it's going to be gravy. All right. Now, this week, we're having a lot more fun with your annotated image that you are doing. Okay. So you are this week looking at sediments, currents, and temperatures in your ecosystem. Okay, this is why I said last week, choose a real ecosystem, i.e. one that you can actually pinpoint on a map and say, this is my point. Because if you say, I am doing coral reefs, there's plenty of coral reefs out there, okay? You have corals down at the Great Barrier, you've got corals in Fiji that are slightly different, you've got corals here in Hawaii that are different, you've got some corals that are up in Japan. Those are cold water corals. Those are entirely different as well. You've got corals, beautiful coral reefs off the coast of Texas at the Flower Garden Banks. Those are, again, entirely different. So I want you to keep in mind the general aspect, the general idea of your ecosystem, because you're going to be doing later some comparison and contrasting, because it's actually good for you to know those comparisons and contrasts. But I want you to specifically focus on one. Okay? And with that, it's going to make your life so much easier, because you can find, like in this week's assignment, easily find where the currents are. You can easily find temperature information. You can easily find sediment information. All right? Same thing goes for if you're doing a estuary, or if you're doing mangroves. So, those are not quite, well, there's a few mangroves back there. Mangroves, most of the world, are absolutely wonderful and protected, or should be protected, because they help protect the coastlines. They act as fish nurseries and so on. But here in Hawaii, they're actually an invasive species, so we actually get rid of our mangroves. So that's, again, another reason why I'm saying pick a specific point. All right? So pay attention to the specific bullet points in your annotated image that you're writing up, okay? Have, just essentially number it. Look at my notes up there. I said make a number system. So number 1, number 2, number 3. You can go back and edit in last week's, because that way you can pinpoint it to your descriptions, okay? And especially this week, you're going to be wanting to put in information on currents. You're going to be wanting to put in information on sediments. You definitely need to number that, okay? So let me know what questions you have. Keep up the good work. Again, I am not judging you on your artistic abilities. Everybody's artwork is different and totally fine. It's the practicing of representing an idea, okay? And that's why it's annotated, because that's where your details go. All right? Keep up the good work, everybody. Cheers.